Mark, a very eventful game. What's just your initial thoughts after that?
I thought we played really, really well. I thought we looked a tremendously good football team. We played lots of really good football. We had to deal with lots of direct balls forward, which when you play Eastleigh, that's what you got to do. We got lots of second balls, scored 2 great goals, but we didn't see it out to just 2 balls in the box really that we didn't defend.
Said by the performance, which I thought was very good as well, especially the start of the second half. You certainly weren't slow out the blocks and you were rewarded with that goal, so there must have been positive messages going into the break as well.
I thought we dominated the game with the ball, and like I say, you just know that there's going to be an aerial bombardment. You have to deal with that. They've got some really good players that do that, but up until the last sort of 15 minutes we did that okay, but they scored from a long throw-in, which we should do better with, and they scored from just a hopeful ball forward, and we didn't track the runner, and he got in. But when we go 2-1, we have to see it out. We have to have more what's the word? We have to have more character than that. To play as well as that and not win is really frustrating for us, but I thought we looked a really good football team today.
Entertaining to watch as well. You got the likes of Kofi Shaw, we'll get to later. Sean McGurk as well coming in on his debut and scoring. What did you make of his contribution? Yeah,
I think he'd be even better once we get him really fit. But I thought we played some brilliant football today and looked really good. We were smooth with the ball, and it's a game we should win really.
And just moving on to Kofi Shaw, one of a couple of lone players. Presumably you want to keep him on a bit longer as well. What's the sort of situation with a couple of those, including Kofi, who got on the match today?
Yeah, well, Kofi's a young player, and we have to pick the right times to put him in, bring him out, bring him off. He's still a baby. He's just turned 18, but he's Bristol Rovers' player. They've just appointed a new manager, and we'll wait to see whether they want to bring him back to assess him. But hopefully we can keep him for a bit longer.
You said you were hinting before the game as well, perhaps more comings and goings. Is that going to be anything before the Forest Green game? Do you know?
Probably not, because of the registrations over the Christmas period. But we let some players go, and people have a bit of a meltdown. But we're trying to improve the squad, and that's just part of football. That's evolution, and you have to keep trying to make the squad better. And you look at Sean McGurk's quality today; he's an improvement, and we have to keep doing that so that we can keep competing at the top end of the table.
Final game of 2024. I mean, it's been a great year, winning the league in April, of course, and top 10 in the National League. I mean, you must be delighted with how it's all panned out.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Players have been fantastic to work with. It's been a united club, and that's the only way you can move forward. There's been lots of ups and a few downs, and we've got to keep celebrating the ups and trying to make sure there's less downs.
And the fans certainly celebrating as well, largely throughout this year, and over 4 for the final game as well here on Boxing Day. You must be delighted how they've stuck with your team throughout the year.
Yeah, I think if you keep giving them performances like that, they will stick with us.
They certainly will. Thank you so much for chatting to us, Mark, and wish you a very happy new year.
And you, pleasure.
Thank you.